Comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor. I'm here to help you pick it up. Talking about arbitraging, talking about Apex, talking about cryptos in general. Always talking about this 9 cent ARB token. And it's not going to go anywhere right now. It's just hanging out there. It's waiting for us. It's waiting for Apex to go live. Shouldn't be too long. I think everybody's almost out of gas, so they'll be getting a little antsy. But right now we get to trade Apex in a demo mode. So it's fun. I like it. I see it works. Works for me. I like high leverage trading. It's the only way to make money. You can do low leverage. Yeah, it's safe. It's good for those people that don't know how to trade. I like high leverage. I like to make money. You have a plan. You stick to it. That was my last video. Have a plan. It's important. Know where you're going. Know what you want. Know what's going to take you to get in and out of a trade. There's many different types. I've gone over many systems. I like them all. I use what works. That was the last one I showed you. And have a plan. I like a small moving average. Usually it's a 20, but for scalping a 9, 6 is fine. I like an AO or a MACD. Something to tell me that it's crossed over a zero line, that it's moving in the right direction. So there's a lot of things to do. Let's take a look. Let's make some money. Yep, Apex, leverage. That's what I want. High leverage. I got my account waiting for it. Here we are, Bitcoin, US dollar, or tethered to US dollar. Don't know exactly what that means. But it's candles, it's tradable. Anything with candles is tradable. I trade for a living. I trade currencies. This is a currency, it's just a different type. It's called a crypto. And it's against a currency, against the US dollar. Take it down to a 15-minute chart, that's where I trade. Right now we see we got to buy a candle. Looks like we had a morning star. We're going up. That's good. Bitcoin's turning around. It's good for everybody involved in Bitcoin, so that's great. Now let's take it down to a 5-minute chart, see how we can get in. Okay, there it is right here. We still got a long ways to go up to there. Should go all the way. If it's already broken up here, it's going to keep going. Let's go ahead and throw a moving average on here. Simple's fine. It's all you need. There it is. We're already above it. That's a buy already. All these are a buy. And we got to buy a candle. Looking for MACD. Did I pass it up? Yep, there it is. Boom. You use these two. I like those. These will make us money. So we already had the cross. We had the cross here, had the cross here, had the cross here. We still got to buy a candle. It's going to keep going up. So now it's time to buy. We did our analysis. That's all we can do. Now we got to put our money where our mouth is. And it's not real money anyway. We're just practicing. But soon it will be. So take it serious. Everything you do, you need to do it as if it was real money. Have a reason to get in, a reason to get out. There's our trade. We're already in a profit because we're going the right direction. That's half the battle. Now, this market could turn on a dime. Remember that. We just came down with a downtrend here. May not be a downtrend, but it's definitely going down. So now we're turning to go up. That's what we're trying to, if it, for some reason it crosses that moving average, or these two lines cross, or this crosses below, we're getting out. End of story. Take the loss and run. Obviously, we're going the wrong direction. But if we're going the right direction, you're going to make money. and you're going to let it run as long as you can let it run. All because my videos, I get out at the end of the video. You're not supposed to get out. You're supposed to stay in until it tells you to get out. Not me telling you to get out, when the candles tell you to get out. And when do you get out? Because we crossed below the moving average, because we crossed below the zero line, because our cross is here, these lines crossed. It's a good reason to get out. So you got to have why you got in and why you got out. And you stay in as long as you can. You cut your losses short and you let this run as long as you can. That's all. You can do that, you'll be a professional trader. You will make money. That's all there is to it. That's all I teach. It's very simple. It's a simple concept. But also the hardest part is being sure about why you're getting in, why you're getting out, being sure about what you're doing. If you're unsure or you have doubt, it's going to be very difficult to stay in a trade long enough to make any money. You'll end up closing in a loss because you'll be scared. And there's nothing wrong with losing as long as you got into the trade correctly. Like we're into the trade a little bit late. So if we lose this trade because we were late, we should have already been in. We should have been on this cross, on that cross, and the cross of here that closed above. That's where the trade was. Are we late? A little bit. Can we still make money? Yes. Look, we already are. But you got to know to close that button if it goes against you. That's the hardest thing. That was always the hardest thing for me, taking a loss. If you can't learn to take a loss, you can't be a trader. End of story. It's the hardest part. At least for me it was. I think we're all different, and we all have different aspects that give us hard times. So you need to find out what it is that hurts you from trading, and then go about fixing it. For me, it was taking a loss. All I had to do was keep a journal and see I moved my stop way too many times. I was too scared to take a loss. But once I was able to correct that, and how did I correct that? I'd make my losses even smaller. I exaggerate them. I exaggerate them so much sometimes they hurt me because I got out too soon. But I learned to take the loss. So if you can do that, you can learn to take a loss. And you can learn to let your winners run, even though everything's telling you to close the trade, because there's that old saying, you've never gone broke taking profit. That's true. But if you take your profit too quick, you lose the potential of making a good profit. And the whole idea is letting your winners run as far as you can. But you need to know when to get out. But now you know. Now, these candles are normal Japanese candles. Let's change them. Let's make it easier for you. If I can move the chart down. Let's make it easy for me. Help me move the chart. Help, Mr. Chart Wizard. There we go. Stay calm. It will happen. Start to wonder sometimes. So right now, here's our candles. And remember, the Hakanashi is going to trend in candle. That's why I use it. If you get that one turning red, close the trade. End of story if you're far enough into profit. But that's something you'll have to decide. I don't know how much profit it is that you need. You need to have a profit target. Whether it's 200, 100, should be something you can reach. So if it's $100 a day, once you reach that $100, stop trading. Stay profitable. Because I guarantee you, keep trading, you overtrade, you will lose everything. That's another big problem. And that's something I had to learn. So if I learned it, and it helped me to be profitable by not overtrading, I think you need to listen to it. Okay? Because that was one of the key things, that and moving my stop was keeping me from being a professional trader. Once I changed those two things, I became very profitable. And it's very simple. And I teach it to many people, but I try to kick in their head those two things, because those are my biggest pet peeves. But once we see what their problem is, they might have a different problem. They might have anxiety. They might have doubt. They have so many things it can be. That between our ears is so many crazy things that go on while you trade. So, and you need to watch your trade, because you need to get out when you need to get out, unless you have something that's automated. On my currency trading, it's all automated, my exit strategy, but Even then, sometimes I close it when I see everything starting to go against me. So you can see here we made money. We made money. So if you can learn these few things, and it doesn't have to be these things, find something else you like. There's so many ways. You got the whole internet out there. There's so many different ways to trade. This is how I trade. So now you need to go out there and find out how you trade. But try mine first. If you like it, stay with it. Or change it. Change it to be personal to you. That's all. That's all I'm talking about. None of this is my idea. This is all other people taught me. These are the ones I found out that worked for me, that kept me out of trouble, kept me from second guessing myself, from blowing up my account. So anyway, and I'll always teach the same thing over and over because this is what works. There's many other different ways of doing it, but this works for me. So anyway, hang in there. Wait for Apex to come out. Once it goes live, we're going to make a ton of money. I can't wait. Leverage is awesome. It's evil if you take the wrong trade, but that's why you got to have the close button closed. Okay? So stay arb strong. Hang in there. Let's close out this trade and profit. There we go. Another great trade. You can do it too. It's nothing hard. You just need a simple system. This is a simple system. You can come up with your own. That's fine. There's so many out there. Just keep it simple and know when to get in and when to get out. That's all. Have a great day, you guys. Bye-bye.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.